Hi everybody, this is Mukul speaking. We are Group 10. I'm here with my team is Aditya, Ishita, and Cheryl. Um, so here it goes. Okay. So starting off with the problem. I have recently changed to an Apple product, and I don't know how to use this properly because some of the features in Android is not applicable in iOS, and it's kind of hard for me to transition between two different products. And although it's the same product at the end of the day, it's his phone at the end of the day, but it is still easy. It's not easy for me to find these functions or some small settings, which is very hard for me to navigate through because I have to sit and go through a lot of tutorials online, searching it all over the web, finding in Quora and waiting for like response after 2 3 days, asking my friends. Oh, sounds like a hassle. All right, introducing texture. Next slide. Yeah, next. All right. What is Dextro, you may ask? So it's basically your own personalized AI companion, which just helps you to get the best customer experience. And basically, what it does is it uses chatbot and AR analysis, AR for how to understand the product or to compare the products. It can either tell you about a new product which you're trying to get into, or you can either compare it with the product which you know and which you don't know. Like for example, me, I don't know how to use an iPhone. So this is gonna help me figure out how to use an iPhone. Let's see how it works. Next. All right. First off, how do I know what are you referring about? Like I can't read your mind. So starting off with what the product, how do we find the product? So first questions first, what is it? Is it an it is an automobile? Is it home appliances or is it a technology? I don't know what it is. So it's a wide ask. So it just asks first for categorizing each topic. And then second is what appliance it is. For example, if I'm choosing technology, I would like to specify it is a monitor, or is it a keyboard, or is it a mobile? My instance, it'd be a mobile. And third one is what brand it is. Now, I'm looking for an Apple to Samsung, right? I would type in an Apple product. So my brand would be an Apple. I would be searching based on brand wise. Same thing for what model it is. I'm looking for iPhone 15 from X and XYZ. So I would type the model name for it to understand how it for it to understand what am I talking about. All right, here's a pro tip. If you guys can't find the product if you're looking for, it just makes it easier just to add an Amazon link or just adding any link where you have bought it from Amazon or from eBay, from JB Hi-Fi, or just scanning a receipt. It just adds in because it just searches on the web, gets the product descriptions from the web, and just adds on over here. Next. All right. After we find the product, what am I supposed to do with it? Well, like I told you before, we can either choose to compare or learn. Comparing in my case would be from an Samsung point of view to an Apple. So that is how I compare. And if I want to learn, for example, I don't know how to photography. And if I'm buying a new DSLR, like I would love to learn how do I use it. So this app is gonna help me do that. Next. All right. If I click for compare, what's gonna happen is basically I am just going to what's side by side here? Yeah. All right. If I click compare, this module will look at two products side by side, showing you what the difference between the familiar product and what the new product consists, and tells you what each product can do, and helps you figure out what you need based on what if it is a good switch or if it is a bad switch. For example, I'm looking at two iPads over here. One is an iPad and one is an iPad Air. Um, let's say in iPad 1, it's a Face ID, Thunderbolt, and Dual camera. But I'm looking for an upgrade with a 4K HD camera, and that is given in iPad 2, iPad Air 2. Sorry. Um, yeah, so it basically just gives me a comparison of two different products and tells me this features are there in this product and these features are there in this product. How do I differentiate and how do I understand? How does it fit to my role? like personalizing me in this scenario. Yeah. Next. All right. Now, if I click on learn icon, it would just go to a different page, and that page would be just telling me what the product is about. If I'm learning about an iPhone, I would like to know what functions it is having, what secret things it has. Like, I want a tutorial, how to start, how to stop. I know there's tutorials all over online, but this is just one click away. Just one click, I'm getting everything personalized how I want it in my day-to-day use, and it covers all the key functions and the key features. Yeah.
Thank you, Mukul. Now, when we go into the main aspects of our app, we have incorporated AI as well as AR. When we think of AI, let me introduce you to our chatbot. It's quite simple, just the way ChatGPT works. But there are some additional facts. Now, next, please. Anytime you buy a new product, you get this user guide. Now, this is too standard. I'm sure we have queries which are not in this book, and hence we have designed our chatbot to be more interactive and allow you to have your personalized queries. And we will design a personalized tutorial for you. This will have settings that you can navigate through and elaborate the product and tell us all what your exact queries are. Then we will give you a step-by-step guide on how to use this product. Now, to make this app versatile, we have included a 60+ language support. Now, let me show you how AR works. Next, please. When we look into the AR, the augmented reality aspect of it, we are making it more visually helpful for you. Because when we go into the basics of typing which model or typing which brand the product is, it could get tedious. So here's another help that you can use, which is the AR support. You just have to take a picture of it, and then it recognizes what product you're talking about. It provides you an AR visual onto how to use it, a real-time display of how it works. Over to you, Adi.
Thank you. That was that. Okay, so think of this app as a user guide for every electrical product that ever exists. So you pull out this app, give it all the models and details. It's going to give you a basic uh, tutorial on how to do the premise of the product. So for an example, clicking a picture on a camera is really that simple, but it gives you a step-by-step guide on how to do it for starters, absolute beginners. But if you want to take it up a notch, let's look at another example. It's a washing machine, so there could be multiple settings you can play around with, how to add detergent, where to add it. I had troubles figuring out where the softener goes, where the detergent goes. So given the model, it's going to tell me where to start, where to finish. But this is where the app really excels. So once you see this Tech Tube button, click on that. It can take you to the special page which has a secret settings I didn't know about. So I didn't know about this feature existed in my washing machine. And I can basically turn the washing machine on when I'm at work. And by the time I get back home, the laundry's done um, automatically, just a click of a button from my phone. So all I had to do was to install an app from the brand, whatever the brand that I had. Yeah, so the secret setting that I didn't know is now familiar to me because of this app. And there could be multiple features that I can learn, and there are multiple varieties of ranges of products that I'll be able to learn more about. Over to you, Shita.
Yep. So Cheryl talked about the AR features that we have in the application, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about the implementation part, how it's going to work. So ideally, we're going to focus again on the compare and learn part. The compare would actually show a visual of two products that we're trying to compare, for example, two washing machines. Now, it will show you something as simple as whether it's a top loader or a front loader, but it can also give you the inner details of these products, such as what the compartments look like. So as we all know, it's not the same for every washing machine, it's different. So if you want to know about that, you can just be sitting at your home and differentiate those two products and even understand what goes where, which apparently, as Adi mentioned, a lot of people have issues with. It also has another feature where you can learn about a product. So you can also look at an individual product. Another thing here is that we can actually scan a product you already have in front of you, get a step-by-step guide on how it works in a visual format. So it's like a visual tutorial. You can also get interactive tips by tapping on particular features that you want to understand, and also get real-time assistance in a troubleshooting sense, where if something is not working and you want to understand what is going wrong, you could tap on that particular area and understand what the issue is. Yeah, that's a little bit about AR, and well, that's our digital challenge idea, and we hope the team likes it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.